All right, I want to get you guys going in Pro. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up, turn on the computers in class. The only computers that have that are the ones in class. So all your Pro work will have to be done in class. You won't be able to take it home. You won't be able to work on it later. So once you get your computer open, you will actually do the one that is assigned to your seat number in class. That's the one you will use when we're doing this. So you'll go down here to the search, you'll go up, you can search ArcGIS Pro. You'll grab that and open that up. So this is the program that really the professionals use. And a lot of people still use online, but this has just way more capabilities. So for example, online has about 30 tools, analysis tools to use. Pro has over 1,000. You will use only a handful of them, but we can at least get you going. So when you come here, you start, and you'll usually start here by a map. You'll just click map, start a new project. And so this is creating a new project. So you'll start with naming it whatever the directions say. So in this case, you could say our intro to Pro, and I'm just going to put demo for myself. And then this is where it'll save on this computer, okay? So these projects will save on that computer, which is why you're going to want to go back to the same exact laptop every time with your seat number, all right? Because that's where your projects will be as you keep working on them. Okay. And then Pro will open up like this, and you'll have a map. So this looks pretty familiar. Notice here we are, and we have all the different tabs up top. So it looks somewhat similar to online with kind of a lot more stuff. And I don't even know what all of this stuff does, all these tools. There's lots of different things here, but we're going to start working through some of them and kind of get you the basics with this series of videos and this series of maps that you're going to create. All right, so if we go to project here, that takes us back out. You can save here, you can save as, you can do lots of things like that. So that takes you back out to the basic here. Map, this is when we're working in a map. Here we are, and we have our various things that we can do. Insert, when we're inserting things, analysis. So here's all those tools, those geoprocessing tools. In online, it's analysis, the analysis button. But here it's called tools, geoprocessing tools, and here they are. So here's kind of the ones people use a lot. But honestly, there's toolboxes here. They all are. Look at all those. So here they are grouped by different things, analysis tools, aviation, data, interoperability, crime analysis and safety, lots of things again, defense, maritime, cartography, like there's all business analysts, there's all different kinds of specific ones. And we can also look by searching. All right, so we can close that geoprocessing. Your catalog pane over here, let's see, view. So if you need to find your catalog pane, I have it pinned over here so I can open it, and that's where all my data is going to be. But you can also come up here and open catalog pane. So if I close it here, I can also come up to view and get my catalog pane if I'm looking for my data that I want to bring over. All right, so and contents, here's your contents panel too. So if I end up closing my contents panel, I can go into view and I can see my contents panel as well. All right, edit. Edit has some different things we can edit within our ArcGIS Pro. Imagery, if we're using raster data, and we have not points, lines, and polygons, but actually rasters, pixelated data, and then our sharing here. All right, so if we come back here, what I just want to show you the very beginning things of what we're doing. What I want to show you is, I wanted to walk through that and show you how to get your folders lined up too. And then Mr. Pruis in the next video will walk you through your next steps. So here I am. I want to get back to my catalog pane. So here I am. So in the document is how I want you to go do your folder connections, because what we need to do with Pro is we need to bring in data for the things that we're going to do. You can also go get data from the Living Atlas, for example. So here we go. And we can pull in, here's your content, and you can see all my different things, all my content that I've created from ArcGIS Online. As long as I am signed in up here, sign in, make sure you're signed in, then you have access to all of your stuff in your contents page in ArcGIS Online. And here we go over here, favorites. You can favorite things and have them close. You can look at any groups, and over here, my organization, and I keep going to the right. Here's ArcGIS Online. And then I wanted to show you especially like ArcGIS Online if you want to search for any layers. And just reminding everyone that ArcGIS Online, when you're searching for layers in that is like the wild, wild west. That's why we're always like, what are we seeing here? Like, it's hard to find stuff. We don't know what it's named. Living Atlas, which is also something you can search in, is a curated collection where the data has been vetted by Esri employees, and they've looked at it, and it is good, solid data from very reliable sources like NOAA and government agencies. They trust that data. ArcGIS Online can be made by who knows who. There's a lot of great stuff in ArcGIS Online, but also there's a lot of garbage too. So you just never know. But the Living Atlas has lots of different things. It's constantly changing, being updated, and this is where you can access any Living Atlas layers that you might want to look at. So that is something to remember here. You can just search just like you do in ArcGIS Online. You can search for things in this search bar. All right, so we're back. We're going to come back to our project here, and I just want to show you how this is going to work. Now, again, because your computer, the location of the data is different in my computer than it is in yours, I want you to follow the directions that are screenshotted in the assignment. So just watch what I do here to do a folder connection, and then go back and follow to find the right data. I want you to do it according to what it says in there. So in order for ArcGIS Pro to access data that we're bringing in, we need to tell it where to go. And so what that's called is a folder connection. So I'm going to go over here. Let's see, what did I do? I right-clicked on my folders, and I left-click on Add a Folder Connection. That brings me to my computer screen here, where I can find anything that's in here. Now, again, in my case, in your case, you're going to go to this PC, the disk, the data. I have a whole bunch of stuff that you don't have. So for me, you're going to come this direction, go into your ArcGIS data, and get your folder connections set. For me, I'm actually going to go into... working with Pro. All right, so mine is here. So I have my folder out here, and what I want you to note is that the SLHS data folder is now in the right window here. I highlight it, but don't open it. Notice when I open it, I get an info folder, and then I open that, and what's in there? It says this container is empty. It's not actually empty. Okay, it just has proprietary data in it that Windows cannot read. So Windows doesn't know there's anything in there. All right. So the important thing to know is about Pro is I want to be at this level. So in this left one is my upper folder, my South SLHS data. I highlight that. That's the first thing we're going to need for our assignment. And then notice down here I have OK. That's the level at which I need it so that ArcGIS can find the right folder. You can't just highlight data, especially data that it can't see, doesn't know exists, until it gets inside the program. All right, so I highlighted that. I got that folder connection. I'm going to open my catalog pane again. Here we are. Remember, I can also go to view and grab catalog pane. And now when I open this folder, Oop, didn't work. So now I notice, okay, it did not work. I don't have my SLHS data. So I am going to do another. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do another. I'm going to try it again with my folder connection. I'm going to highlight my SLHS data. It's still not working. Okay, I'm going to try it again. This can take a little bit. Maybe I'm grabbing it from the wrong place. I'm going to go in and grab it from a different place, my drive, because I know it is in here. Again, your data is not going to be in this place. There we go. So now I got my folder connection to work. I grabbed it from the right place in my computer. Again, it'll walk you through in your student computers where that is with the screenshots in the actual Google Doc. I want you to look at those. And here we go. I now have my SLHS data, and I want you to look at this and notice how, remember when we looked inside, now we actually have a bunch of data files in here that only ArcGIS Pro can read. Windows can't read them, so it didn't even know they were there. But they're there, they are all there, and here they are now, ready for us to access. And again, in the next video, we'll tell you what you're gonna do with that, dragging them onto your map, okay? All right, thank you, and you move on to the next video now.